This is game one of the draft event. So I'm playing against Necrium. Not sure what his other faction is. And uh, because I'm playing against Necrium, there's a good chance that my battle droid is going to be less good. He probably has things that he can use to take out a battle droid fairly easily. But anyway, I think I'm going to... if he were to use like a ghastly touch on my battle droid, that wouldn't bother me too much. I think at this point he's not likely to get better than a one-for-one trade. The things I really worry about with battle droid are like an epidemic or a banshee. And the banshee he can't easily play here because he has the Death Seeker in the way. He doesn't really... If he overwrites his Death Seeker, I'm willing to take that as a victory. And most Necrium decks aren't able to get an epidemic just because it's heroic, so I'm going to try this as an opening. Now, if he doesn't kill my battle droid, I will strengthen numbers it, which will get it out of the range of something like his Banshee. Or the Banshee, the common Banshee, which he might have. I should remember the full name of the new Banshee, but for some reason it always eludes me. And then I probably play either the Bear Rider or the Shard Blade Assassin here. Oh, Touch of Blight. Touch of Blight? Oh, that's interesting. I think that was probably an error on his part to use the Touch of Blight there. He does level the Touch of Blight, and Touch of Blight might be one of the few ways that he has to deal with my highly enraged creatures. But I think given that my deck has a fair amount of armor in it, the Touch of Blight was probably a mistake there. So I was thinking of using the Strength in Numbers. However, given that he was able to take out my creature before combat, I guess I'm just going to sit with the Shard Blade and the Bear Rider. Excellent. And I have a hand entirely full of Uterra to give me a nice avatar. So let's see, can he play a 6 attack creature like a Glutton to take out my... Oh, he's going to Electronet my battle droid. Oh, that's perfectly fine with me. I've gotten very good use out of the battle droid, eating both an Electronet and a Death Seeker. Let's bring out my Root Forged and also level the Life Shaper. Not drawing my Ferocious Roars this game. In general, I'm unhappy to be having trouble drawing Ferocious Roar, but everything else is working in my favor, so I certainly cannot complain. Dreadbolt. He actually has both Dreadbolt and Touch of Blight are fairly good against this deck. Yeah, so... I want to get out the Delver. I think that's an important card to level up. Then I have a difficult choice here. If we were earlier in the player level, I would probably do Aegis Conscript to hit my Shardplate Delver, because a armored Shardplate Delver can be quite difficult to deal with early in a player rank. But because we're about to go into the reshuffle, he's going to start drawing his level 2 cards. I think that's a poor move. Leveling the Grove Huntress is probably my best bet. I think I'll kill the Death Weaver, and I'll take 1 extra point on the Life Shaper. So I'm happy to see the Death Seeker play. Actually, very happy to see the Death Seeker play because it means that my Life Shaper... Oh, nope, he's going to call. I was about to say that I would start the turn with 3 creatures, but no, I'm only starting the turn with 2 creatures. Nonetheless, I think this is probably a good time to play either a Strength in Numbers or an Enrage. Both of them are equally good on this board. I haven't leveled either my Bright Tusk Sower or my Ether Hounds. Probably the Enrage is going to end up being better for me later in the game. So... let's see. So I could... unfortunately, even if I enrage my Life Shaper Savant, I'm not going to be able to kill his Spirit Warrior. Possible that I spend a Toxic Spores on the Spirit Warrior. Thing is, I'd kind of like to get one of my growth spells leveled up here, but I don't have a great target for it. I'm just going to enrage the Battle Droid, get through a little bit of damage. I don't think that's a great play, but I think I'm going to be glad to have that leveled up later on. And now I'm just going to accept the 9 damage. And finally, there's Aurora I was looking for earlier. The hard part here is whether or not I want to do something like Roaring a Shard Blade, or whether I want to just play out my 2 level 2s. It'll depend a little bit on what he does. Unfortunately, the Roar is not quite strong enough to save my Volt Technician from his Metamind. Yeah, no, the Roar is not a good play here. So I think I'm going to take the damage from the Spirit Warrior. I'm still got plenty of life, and yeah, this is a good situation for me then. Yeah, so I'm tempting to block the Spirit Warrior, but I think having the full health Forge Plate Sentry is more valuable, especially now I have the option of tossing a Grove Huntress buff on the Forge Plate Sentry, which could be quite difficult for him. Need to decide whether or not I would rather have the Grove Huntress buff on the Battle Droid or on the Forge Plate Sentry. Depend a little bit on what he does. Technosmith is a... Oh, okay. Yeah, looks like he didn't get a good draw there. I think I'm actually going to buff the Battle Droid. Aegis Conscript in front of the Fellwalker is going to be an even trade plus a point of armor to spend on one of my other guys. We'll see which of them ends up needing the armor most. Think this is not... Oh, Electronet. Okay, I think this is not going to be a good turn for the Root Forged Avatar, which is perfectly fine. Oh, interesting. Aegis Conscript is still an even trade with the Fellwalker. Need to decide where I want the point of armor. Probably take the point of armor on the... I'm going to take it on the Battle Droid. Just make that annoying for him. Requires 10 damage to kill now. And Root Forged is going to be a 7/7. I guess I'll play the Root Forged hero, though I think that's possible that the Venom Fang would have been... Venom Fang poisoning the General was another option, but that could have Aegis pulsed my board. Maybe Aegis pulsing the board was better. We'll see. Strength in numbers could be good here, depending on what he does. Especially with my Bright Tusk Sower. Electronet. Excellent. Actually, I have no good way to use the Bright Tusk Sower, so I'm just going to bring out my Venom Fang. Just poison the Death Weaver in case he finds a way, in case he's able to kill my Venom Fang before combat, and then I can give a +4/+4 to one of my creatures. I'll do it to the Breakthrough creature. Get some damage through. Yeah, he's starting to get low on health here. And now, and then this is just over due to the Breakthrough. Okay. So this is this time the deck worked like it's supposed to. I wasn't drawing my Ferocious Roars, which are probably my favorite card in the deck. But if I'm otherwise, obviously the deck has other ways to win. So this worked out very well. Let's end it.